Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Fragrance Friday to share with you, and it's all about Beachy Fragrances. So if you're interested, definitely stick around. Before I get started, I'm going to tell you I have nothing on my nails. Been giving them a long break as they needed and deserved. I have very thin, fine nails, just like my hair, and they just need a bit of a break. But I do have a combination of lip products on my lips today. First off, both of them are from Buxom. The first item is a Buxom, it's really cool because there's a brush on one end, and then there is, let me see if I can open it. There we go. It's like a thicker lip liner. You can fill your entire lip in or just do the liner if you'd like. This one's in the color Incognito, again from Buxom, and I have over top of it Buxom's full-on lip cream in the color Sugar Drop. So that's what I'm wearing on my lips. Today it's all about Beachy Fragrances, like I mentioned earlier. So I pulled all of my beachiest of Beachy fragrances that I want to share with you that invoke in different ways beachiness, whether it's like the coconut or the salty notes in it. There's a little something in each one of these items that I'm going to share with you, and there are quite a few, so we better just dive right into it now. First off is a gift from my friend Kara. She gifted me the Sarah Jessica Parker New York Crush. This is a beautiful, I get like a coconut vanilla vibe from this one, and I really like it, and I've been saving it for the summertime. So when it is nice and warm, you know I'll be bringing my SJP NYC out of the shelf, and I will be spraying it all over my body. It's a beautiful, it doesn't last very long on me, but again, it's still very beautiful. It's got a coconutty, beachy vibe to it. This will not come to you as any surprise. This is from Sol de Janeiro, Brazilian Crush. This is the number uno of all beauty gurus select this. Now I'm no guru, but I know good stuff when I smell it. So this one here is described as like a pistachio caramel kind of scent. There's no coconut in it, but this is definitely what you would wish the best sunscreen would smell like. So this is so delicious, you guys. This reminds me of summer because, as you can see, I have used quite a lot of it. And I use this in the summertime only, and I have many different items of this scent that again I only use in the summertime, which again reminds me of summer, the sweetness, the warmth. It does really, really well in the heat as well. It doesn't last as long for me. Again, I run on a high temperature anyway, so add sunshine to that and I burn through fragrances fairly quickly, but I do really enjoy this one, and it has basically been in my summertime lineup for the last few years. So again, Brazilian Crush from Sol de Janeiro. Okay, an item from a Canadian designer. Now she's actually a makeup designer, if you will, but she also brought out some fragrances. This particular fragrance I don't see available anymore, but it definitely has beachy vibes for me. This is the full-on sunscreen sand kind of smell. This reminds me of my youth. This is from Elise Wache and Havana Venta Sud. Don't think this is available any longer, you guys. But this just reminds me, ever so slight, like a bergamot, lemony kind of scent, but it's sunscreen on a sandy beach. If you are lake lovers, that's kind of how I remember suntanning as a kid on the lake at Lake Okanagan or Skaha Lake in the Okanagan Valley in British Columbia. So this is wonderful, and I cannot wait to be able to wear this again in the heat of the summer. Yes, I'm so glad I have this, but I think it's gonna be really hard to find. Something I definitely picked up in a small version, but I would definitely repurchase this on a larger scale. And this is actually from Fath's Essential, or Jacques Fath. And this is in the scent Curacao or Curacao Bay. Curacao, I don't know. But this was designed by my favorite nose and fragrance, Cecile Zarokian, and it is delicious. There's salt, there's sea breeze, there's the water, like the ocean. It just everything invokes ocean. And if you're on the beach at that ocean, even the color of the juice here is a nice blue. This would definitely be like your ocean one versus the last one I just mentioned would be like a beach and the lakeside, that kind of thing. This is definitely ocean because of that salt. Very much enjoy this one. I did take it with me a few places last summer, but I'm definitely going to get a bigger bottle of this when I go through this little tiny one. None other than from Guerlain. This is the Coconut Fizz. I love this one, you guys. The only wish I have for this one is that if it just lasted longer, because I don't feel like it lasts as long as I'd like it to. Oh man, coconut. It's fresh, young coconut, not sweet, not sunscreen like or coconut cream pie. It's not sweet like that. It's just a raw coconut with really a fresh blast of salty water kind of in behind it. It's got this little touch of a blue color in the actual juice itself. In the Aqua Allegoria line, they don't really last that long on my body, but this one I don't mind. I would repurchase this over and over again. The only place I've been able to find this on occasion is fragrancebuy.ca because it's very difficult. I don't know if the actual coconut fizz has gone out of stock or if they're discontinuing it. I'm not exactly sure. So with that being said, if you can find it, definitely pick it up, especially if you really love those fresh, salty coconut vibes. One of the very first purchases I ever made when I got onto this whole platform of fragrances. I love things that smell good. You guys know this about me, but about April of 2020, I decided to buy a little bit more perfume. I think a lot of people were. You weren't going anywhere, but you wanted to like feel comforted or something. For me, it's fragrance. Anything that smells really good, I'm like just very much gravitated, very comforting. Now, this next item I'm going to share with you, it was all the rage when I started watching YouTube videos. It is one of the very first fragrances I picked up when I started this portion of my channel, and that is none other than Paco Rabanne's Olympia, the original. And this is exactly what people say. It's a salted caramel, and my God, it's so good. I think it's gotten even better over time because I've had this now for, it'll be almost 2 years. Actually, it is 2 years that I've had this, but I've only been able to wear it for the last 2 summers. I really love this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. This one lasts a lot longer on my body. I feel like the longevity of this one goes a lot further. So again, this is from Paco Rabanne in Olympia, the original. So I just have a smaller bottle of this particular one. This one invokes more beachy vibes, again on a lakeside or a poolside. But it's like just perfect. It reminds me of high school beachy vibes. I don't know, like it's good memories, right? So this is a smaller version of Replica's Beach Walk. And this one here is just a cute little, tiny little bottle here. This to me, totally poolside vibes for like summertime beachiness, if you will. But yeah, no, it's supposed to invoke a memory of sun-kissed salty skin in Calvi in 1972, which was still 6 years before I was born. So many of you probably weren't even born yet when you're watching this. But anyway, I really do enjoy this one. I actually got this in a swap. I'm glad I did. I'm definitely going to be wearing the heck out of this one in the summer. The only thing I wish with Replica is that they had a little lid on it for travel, more of a travel safe thing. But, you know, we can only ask for so much, I guess. But anyway, you guys, this is a fantastic beachy poolside fragrance. This next one can be worn anywhere, anytime. I love it. It can remind you of the pool, of the ocean, or a lake. And that is none other than Soleil Cristal from Lancôme. And I love the bottle. It's absolutely wonderful. I love that like little oily slickness of it. Really enjoy this fragrance. It smells so good. I could wear this anywhere. There's a slight bit more femininity in this particular fragrance. Hence, Lancôme does that a lot with their fragrances, but there's a little more of a floral twist to it than all the other ones I have mentioned at this point. But this is a very, very good one, and you could wear this for anything, anytime in the summer. It's very girly. I mean, that's what Lancôme does. It's very girly. It even has a little necktie, if you will. And it's beautiful. So it's definitely got the beachy vibes for sure. Then we have another something that my friend Kara gave me, and she gifted this to me, which is very sweet. Juliet Has a Gun Vanilla Vibes. This one I forgot to mention in my video I just recently did. I'll link that above, of my travel fragrances I would like to bring this summer. This is still going to go in my travel this summer. And this is just beautiful. It is truly a beautiful vanilla with salt. I get that salt, almost like a salted, not popcorn, but it has that kind of saltiness like a popcorn, buttery, salty vanilla. I know, it's like the best caramel ever. The caramels with the little sea salt on top, that caramels are made with butter, right? That's kind of what I get from this. Now, I haven't really worn this a lot to be able to say how long it really does truly last on me, but I would hesitate to say Generally, Juliet has a gun last maybe 4 hours on my body before I have to respray. But it's perfect travel spray. Yay, got a lid, wonderful. And definitely it's coming on this road trip with me this summer. Next up, I have two from this house, and I love them both. And they are both from Giorgio Armani. We have the Ocean and we have Aqua. So Aqua and Ocean, there's two different sizes here, as you guys can see. This one's, I'll just talk about Ocean first. This is truly more of a salty, very, not the same, but very similar to the Jacques Fath's. But there's a sweetness to it. There's a little fruity brightness to this one that I really do enjoy. And I only picked this up last summer, so I did make a little tiny dent, but given my circumstances of a large collection, of course, I didn't get to make as big a dent as I'd like. And then the other one I have to talk about is Aqua. Now this one, I love. I definitely would be repurchasing this one time and time again as long as it's still available. This is beautiful, you guys. This has got bergamot, citrusy notes, salt, beautiful aqua scents. It's more of an aqua scent to like an ocean breeze. And this one says ocean, but there's still a little lively fruitiness in this one. So I actually get a little bit more of the salty ocean in this one, a little bit more of the sky, the fresh breeze that the wind would blow off of the ocean. So I really do enjoy both these. I highly recommend both of these, but if you were to pick one over the other, my pick would be Aqua. And then I have three from the last house that we're going to talk about. These three I picked from the ones that I do have. I have many travel sizes. I have the larger sizes like I'm going to share with you, but these three definitely scream summer. And are you kidding me? Someone's doing construction and they just started at like 10:30. Take a break. Just give me 2 minutes. So that is from Comptoir Sud Pacifique. I will try to link the video above that I did of my collection of these. These are so heavenly beautiful for summer. It's really about that vanilla. It's Tahitian vanilla, which does scream summer. But this one here is the original. This is Vanilla Cocoa, and I do have it in a travel size spray as well. But this is absolutely delicious, and of course I had to get a full size. But this is a lactonic, beautiful, gorgeous, actually fairly long lasting for what it is on me anyway. For me, 6 hours or more is good. I get about 6 hours in this one. Vanilla Cocoa is absolutely beautiful. This is like your standard that you need to take any Vanilla Cocoa and compare it with this one, especially if you're a gourmand lover. Next up, we have Cocoa Fig. So we have the fragrance of fig and the cocoa in behind it as well. This one, it's gorgeous. It's just more like a sophisticated floral version of the summertime vanilla. So there's not as much vanilla in this one, but more of the cocoa, like cocoa nut. And then we also have the fig or the fig fruit. So it gives that little sexy edge. So I would probably put this one on in the evening and the other one that I just spoke about in the daytime. And the very last one I have from this collection that I'm going to talk about, this one here is Aloha Tiare, which, guys, reminds me of Maui. It's the tiare flower. Again, the vanilla is not high on the list of like strengths, but the tiare flower reminds me of when I step off of my plane in Maui and I walk out and the breezeway is open and to all the beautiful florals. It smells so good. So this one is more of a beachy floral after sun type scent. It's not going to get you too overly sweet. This is definitely more of a tiare flower scent, and to me that's why it's beachy, is because it reminds me of Maui, which is one of my favorite places in the world. All right, you guys, that was everything. Thank you so much for joining me on this Fragrance Friday. Don't forget we have Miscellaneous Mondays and Wax Wednesdays as well. If you do like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so down below. Love to have you here, and as always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.